Okay, this is like the homework that we did last night. Okay, there's 15 questions on the test. This is the extra credit number 16. Okay, if you want to get all the credit, you got to do all these things, right? And then sketch the graph. So let's see, y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? Substitute x equals 0. Those two. Negative 4 over negative 1, which is negative 4. All right, the zeros. Meaning set the numerator equal to 0 and solve. What does x equal? Negative 2, right? Move the 4, divide by 2, or you could just see 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 plus 4, 0. Negative 2, right? The vertical asymptote. Right? Set this equal to 0 and solve. Which is? The square root of 1 is 1 or negative. It's plus or minus 1, right? If you want, you could factor it, right? Make this x plus 1 times x minus 1 equals 0. So here's our x equals 1, x equals negative 1. Right? What is the horizontal asymptote? What's that? Because? Yeah, the numerator is a lesser power than the denominator, so the horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. So we put all that on the background, on the graph. Let's see, these numbers, pretty small. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we said the y-intercept is negative 4. That's right here. The x-intercept is negative 2. That's right here. The asymptotes are at x equals 1 and x equals negative 1. And the horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. And we got to fill in some points. How many different pieces of graph are we going to have here? 3, right? Because there's 2 vertical asymptotes. So it's dividing it between one piece here, one piece here, and one piece here. So if I plot some points just to see where I'm going, I need to have something to the left of this 0. How about negative 4? Right? I need something that's in between the 0 and the vertical asymptote, negative 1.5. I need something in between the vertical asymptote, in between these vertical asymptotes. I already have that, but I need something in between that and the vertical asymptote. How about negative 0.5 and positive 0.5? And then I need something on the other side. How about 2? So let's go to our calculator. It's already in the function. No, this is a different one. I need to load this so it's clear. 2x plus 4 in parentheses x squared minus 1 in parentheses. And second table set, let me set it to ask. And then I go to the table. Let me put in these points, negative 4, negative 1.5, negative 0.5, positive 0.5, and positive 2. So those are all the values we're going to use. That's negative, I'll say negative 0.3, negative 0.8, and negative 4.8, negative 4, negative 6.66, that's negative 6.7, let's say. And the last is 2.7. So if we put all those on the background, negative 4, negative 0.3, so about right there. Negative 1.5, 0.8, that's about right there. You can see the graph that's going there. It goes through the 0, and then it approaches the asymptote like that. Negative 0.5 is negative 4, about right here. And at 0.5, it's negative 6.7. This is a tricky one. Because if these are the same value, it must be doing something like this. And then the last piece at 2 is at 2.7. So we know it has to be approaching that and that. But there's no 0, so it doesn't cross. So it just goes like that. What's that? Yeah, you can always check. If you have it in the calculator, look at the graph. And that's about right. Looks good. Okay.